Okay, welcome to Trailer Park Trash Talk. We're trying out a new, what do you call it? System?
Like setup.
A new setup. Yeah. We're set up in a little hallway in the back of our little trailer. Oh shit! Our microphones on a cardboard box. We got cookies ready. Well, we got Pepsi. Pepsi's gonna sponsor us again today. They're a nice cheap product to drink water. Or podcasting. Okay, so I just have a few stories here today. Not as many as I had last time, but I feel like these ones are a better quality though. So we'll see. Maybe you can tell me. Okay. That's some bullshit. That Facebook fucking when they remind you of some shit you said. They're like, hey, remember when you used to not smoke cigarettes? And I'm all like bragging and shit. I don't even need a cigarette. Fucking here we are again. We're trying to quit smoking again. We did pretty good.
We had a good run. We did have a good run.
Fucking none of this shit's any good. What am I doing? Okay, so Cranberries singer Dolores O'Riordan. I'm sorry, I'm a poser, but she died January 16th. I posted that at 9:56 a.m. I don't think she actually died at that time, though. I don't think they posted this whole story right when she died. But I think that's the right day when she died. I don't know. I work nights. It might have been the day before, or maybe the night. Who knows? But Cranberries singer Dolores O'Riordan. I don't know. They're one of my favorites though, and she's a great singer. She had like her very own thing. Nobody was like her.
No, nobody was.
Except for maybe the other singer in that band. She kind of also sounded like her, but they meshed well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she had a unique voice.
Sinead or Sinead O'Connor.
Sinead. Mm-hmm.
Right? That's the other person in Cranberries, right?
Is she?
No. Somebody fucking correct us.
No.
Do you have these guys on the? I can't read this.
Where did you get the Star Wars behind you? The store.
Just fucking find it. How's that? Get off your ass.
I will shower you with emoticons. Oh, thank you. Love you.
We don't know. We don't know where the Star Wars thing's from. We're dumb.
It's
you could probably find it on
the internet.
On the internet.
Where you're at right now. Just look.
Anyway, next story. Hey, oh yeah, okay, that's why. I have 100 stupid laws here.
Okay.
I'm sure everybody's done this before. Just looked up a bunch of stupid fucking laws that were just made that like don't make any sense. What I'm gonna do is every once in a while I'm just gonna fucking make one up, and you're not gonna be able to even tell the difference because these are fucking ridiculous. Okay. In Wyoming, it is illegal for women to stand within 5 feet of a bar while drinking. In Wyoming, it is illegal for women to stand within 5 feet of a bar while drinking.
Wyoming's full of podunk rednecks. I shit you not.
Damn, dude, that sucks. You gotta like take your shot away from the bar. Well, cheers. Like some fucking loser. Okay, number 2. You may not take a picture of a rabbit from January to April without an official permit. I think that's still in Wyoming. You can't take a picture of a rabbit without a permit in certain months.
That's not weird.
Yeah. I wonder, how do these happen? who put this fucking committee together? Maybe I'm just trying to like spin my noggin here, but maybe there's like a ton of people. Maybe there's tons of people coming during these months to get like some certain rabbit, or maybe that's like when a ton of baby rat. I don't know. I'm fucking trying to stretch it. But even then, how could you legislate something like that? I don't know. Gotta get a fucking.
Maybe somebody abused the privilege.
Maybe I should go be one of the fancy lawyers. Figure it out for my fucking self. Babies may not be carried on the running boards of a car. First of all, what's a running board?
What?
Is that like an old part of a car? I've never even heard of that before.
I've never heard of that.
But I don't know anything about cars. Not a fucking thing. They work by magic as far as I know. Do you got anybody on?
I think the running board is the little like step into like a truck.
Oh, okay. So babies can't be carried on the little side step thingy of the car.
When you step into the car.
That's a good one. But again, I gotta wonder where the fuck that came from. Maybe it's like training for baby Olympics. Fucking keep up.
Too many babies fell off of it.
Yeah.
They were like, no.
Oh, okay. It is illegal to whisper dirty things in your lover's ear during sex. I think this is still in Wyoming. You don't want to get caught whispering while you're fucking. Hey! Are you fucking over there? You better not be whispering. We're just fucking!
What constitutes dirty things? Because, you know, people are into some weird shit.
Oh, yeah, and that's a whole other, like, level there. It's just regular shit. We're just telling each other secrets. We're fucking.
Oh, I'm gonna do the dishes.
That's mean.
Not yet. They're dirty to begin with. Okay, fine. I'm gonna dirty the dishes.
Hey! You better not be thinking about doing anything dirty while you're fucking. Number 6. Dude, I'm only on number 6. It's gonna take all fucking night. Okay. Hope you guys are ready to listen all fucking night. While I list off the stupid shit. It's probably just gonna make you pissed off at the state of things. Like, where are these fucking that's what happens to me. I'm so mad as I read these. Like, where do these fucking who
got the brilliant idea that they should be able to like legislate any of that shit?
Ice cream may not be eaten on Sundays. I'm just going to give you guys that one. I didn't make that one up. You can't have ice cream on Sundays. Somewhere. Wherever this one is. That's just one of the... I think that's still in Wyoming. I think all these
these are all in
Wyoming. These are all in Wyoming.
When you get to 8, it's in Arkansas.
Do you have the comments up?
Yeah.
I can't read them from there.
Does anyone know what day it is?
Fucking what the hell is
January
this?
18th. What the hell is this?
Or you don't have a fucking... You can't look at the corner of your phone?
So you say the dirty things out loud?
Oh yeah, you could just say the dirty things, I guess. Okay, if a cop finds you
just say
fucking
out loud.
like behind a van somewhere, you
We're
gotta
not whispering.
be yelling that shit. Like you can't whisper it. Like, maybe it's not anything to do even with it being dirty. Maybe it's just like, you gotta fucking own that shit. We're making it illegal. You're not whispering shit. Tell them. Right there in the middle of the street.
Own that shit.
Yeah.
Wear it like a badge of honor.
Yeah, we're just looking at Wyoming all wrong. Okay, where was I? Ice cream can't be eaten on Sundays. That's ridiculous.
That is.
Fuck that. Juggling is strictly prohibited without a license. No, that's a good one. Those guys are fucking retarded. They're throwing chainsaws and shit. Oh, look at me, ladies and gentlemen. Leave $1 in the hat. I'm gonna throw chainsaws and I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. Fucking smoking bath salts. Throwing fucking flames into shit. Oh, God. in Arkansas, a man can legally beat his wife, but not more than once a month.
Arkansas, what the fuck? Are you shitting me?
Oh no! We gotta do something about
1875
this.
again.
You guys gotta fucking save it. But look, once a month, you can really just fucking
You can
give
just
it
go to town on that
to
bitch.
just keep them in fucking check.
Oh man.
You gotta save it. There's one time a month you can use it, so fucking think about it. You know, when are you gonna use it? When will you use it, Kim? If you're allowed to fight back during that, like, I mean, I guess you can fight back.
If I was allowed to fight back, I guess I used it when I needed to use it. Fighting back was necessary.
That would all come back on you.
I get
Whatever.
once a month. I wouldn't use
We're
it.
never moving
I wouldn't
on.
use it. I wouldn't use it. I would let you know that I could.
Well, then I'd have to find a
Pull that-
ridiculous law
I'd
for
pull
me.
that card every once in a while and just be like, look, we moved here for a reason. Because you're just getting overboard with the whips and shit. And I gotta tell you, once a month I get to fight back. No patent can ever be taken out on a gambling machine in the United States. I don't even know. Well, it's okay. That is a dumb law. I don't. That doesn't affect me though. I don't care.
Well, you know, the casinos can't let anybody have any,
Oh yeah.
you know.
Well, I'm sure the casinos are making a lot of the laws. I mean,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
uh,
And they're the ones that regulate that shit, so. Really.
a couple of these.
Where am I at?
Cookie, dude.
Honking one's car horn at a sandwich shop after 9 p.m. is against the law. You can't honk for your hamburger. After 9 p.m.
There's a
Anytime
reason
before then,
for
you're
that
good.
law. Somebody fucking went.
Somebody
fucking
crossed the
bonkers,
line, you
dude.
know? Somebody did that. Somebody crossed the line.
Somebody was harassing the fuck out of Subway.
Enough for it to be, you know, a law to be made, so they must have done it at least more than once.
Jeez!
Or
That's
for like
awful!
consecutive hours.
That's insane.
Let's see. It's illegal to walk down a sidewalk and knock a snake's head off with your cane.
Who can do that?
An old dude, obviously.
Like this old kung fu
Very
master.
angry
Oh,
old
a
dude.
snake!
A
Whack!
snake.
Oh, you chopped his head clean fucking off. What the fuck?
We gotta make a law
The
against
Matrix?
that. You shouldn't be able to do that. That was pretty fucked up.
If he keeps at it, we're gonna run out of fucking snakes.
We're gonna run out of snakes. Said no one ever.
Yeah. Well, we can check. Well, they eat all the mice. Well, some of them. Some of
Yes.
those fucking bitch ass. They just eat bugs.
Okay, let's see. You cannot eat a donut and walk backwards on a city street. Watch me. I'll fucking do it.
Did you say a shoestring? Did you make that one up? Or are you trying
No.
to keep us on our toes?
You cannot eat a donut and walk backwards on a city street.
Wow.
I think this is still in Arkansas. I'm pretty sure.
Fuck that. Be on that shit all day.
Just as long as you don't get caught.
They wouldn't mind. As long as you
Spin.
give them a souvenir donut. It's like, I'll give you some donuts.
It is illegal for a robber to file a lawsuit if he or she got hurt in your house. That's a good one, actually. Because I don't believe that's a lot here.
That's why if you have a robber,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's why they always say if somebody breaks in, you gotta just kill him. Done. You shouldn't have broke in. And that's how I feel about that. Don't fucking. That's like the worst thing ever. Somebody who's not invited in your place being there. I mean, like, of course, it makes it really sticky. You could just start fucking inviting people over and fucking saying, like, oh, they came over. I didn't want to be here.
yeah.
But
But at the same time, like if they broke in and you
You-
defended yourself and they walked away,
you don't want to fucking
with injury.
hesitate thinking, oh, if I try to shoot this guy, I might get in trouble because
yeah,
and I'm sure people have
because
faced
they
that
could
before,
see you, yeah.
where they get in trouble because they don't call the cops because they might get in trouble for fucking defending themselves, and it happens. That shit happens all the time.
Yeah.
Fucking, I shouldn't have wore this. It's way too hot. No, yeah, I'm gonna read a couple.
Your turn.
It is illegal to let your pig run free in Detroit. And that's it.
Thanks, Tom. You're hot too.
What does he say?
He says we're hot.
Yeah.
It is hot in here.
Yeah. It's hot. We are hot. In Iowa, okay. It is illegal to let your pig run free in Detroit unless it has a ring in its nose. And that's referring to fat women. Like they gotta have
It's
it.
referring to fat women.
I'm like, what?
Just being an ass.
You get to step on yours.
Why? I say that on every single one.
Why?
Come on.
Who does this? Why?
Why is that nose ring important? Is that how you guide a pig back to pig home?
I don't know.
Where the pig lives? In the pig pen.
We'll have to look that up.
Where's our experts on pigs?
Yes.
I'm afraid that somebody we
Pigs
know is actually
dig
an
or
expert on
root
pigs.
With their snouts. Such digging may be undesirable. So nose rings make it uncomfortable to dig.
So they don't want them digging.
They don't want them having their delicious roots? Why? You aren't fucking using those roots. You wouldn't even know they're fucking there. Without the pig. It's ridiculous. Fuck you, Iowa. That's where this is. Who cares? No, it's in Detroit. In Iowa, though.
Is it a Bud Light?
No, it's Pepsi.
I don't think we have any alcohol.
No.
We have
No.
wine.
We don't usually have any alcohol. Oh, yeah, we have wine. We usually have wine on board, but we don't usually drink. Not huge drinkers.
Yeah.
Sometimes, though, oh, we really party. I'll have 2 fucking beers and pass out.
And I'll just puke.
Dogs may not bark after 6 p.m. Instant execution is the
What?
Yep. If a dog barks after 6 p.m., they just fucking kill him. They come and they just fucking just cap him.
That's murder.
Mm-hmm. The fire department.
Does that go the same for your neighbors? Like, if you don't like them?
Yeah. If they
And
bark
they're
after
like-
6 p.m., you can just come and fucking shoot them. You guys don't have a dog, do you? I heard barking over here. I heard barking. One of you better fess the fuck up. The fire department is required to practice firefighting for 15 minutes before attending a fire. No, come
What?
on. That's dumb, guys. No fucking practicing before the game. That's stupid.
The time has come.
I mean, like, you can stretch and stuff, but those guys, like, they're always ready, right? I mean,
yeah, they should.
I don't
be.
know anything about the firefighters,
Yeah, I
except
think
from
they're
what
like
I learned from Ren and Stimpy.
they're pretty much ready, so they just like jump out of bed, grab a few things, go down their pole,
their
and
little stripper pole thing.
run off. Run off into the night.
Like fucking Iron Man. They just have like a thing that just puts on all their shit. And then they go fight fires.
They should.
These guys have to go fight a fire before they fight a fire. Every time they fight fires with fire.
Oh, classy.
We like to pretend.
Yeah. Well, this is just the first shirt I saw. It's not classy. Did she say me?
The wine.
No, the wine.
Classy.
Ooh la la.
No, it's not classy wine either.
Yeah, it's high class in the trailer
Tastes
park.
good. Did you put that in the spaghetti?
I
I
did.
think I might just warm that
I
shit up.
did.
I'm gonna warm that up right after this. It's almost 2 a.m. Might as well just go eat some fucking spaghetti. Spaghetti for breakfast. Give a like if you've ever had spaghetti for breakfast. Please, somebody, please. I'm the only one who's ever done it. Nobody's with me. Nobody's had spaghetti for breakfast. except for me.
I'm pretty sure I've had spaghetti for breakfast. You're not alone.
Yeah, that's disgusting. In Marshalltown, horses are forbidden to eat fire hydrants.
Well, I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, that might.
It might cause some indigestion.
That's like some Ninja Turtle, like, necessity type shit. If there's like this mega horse running around.
Mega horse.
Fucking just
Fire hydrant eater.
Oh shit! That horse just. Did he just eat the top of that fire hydrant? What the fuck? Nobody would care. All the kids would be playing in it and shit. That's what I'd do. Yours. Let's see. Faux show had spaghetti for breakfast. Awesome. Thanks, Hune, for getting in on that. That was gross. I know when I did it was gross. Probably out of desperation. I haven't had to do it recently, but I'm gonna do it today. Fucking right after this, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna warm up that spaghetti. And that has this cheap ass wine in it. It's because it's good. What is? What do we got? I'm going to bed. Thanks. This isn't your show though, so so whatever. Go to sleep. Night. Love you.
Good night.
But this ain't your gig. We're still going. You go to bed.
This is the only free time we have.
Yeah, dude. Usually there's people asking us questions all the time.
Day. Little people. Little stinky
We're like,
people.
what do you call them? Those phone provider people. Dude, true story. I'm not gonna fucking tell you what company it is because I don't want to get in trouble. But one of my first jobs ever, I worked for a phone company and I got hooked up because my brother thought it would teach me some responsibility or something, or maybe he just wanted me to have some extra cash or something. But my brother was nice enough to give me a job, and I fucked it right off, dude. Like, I tried like for a little while. I learned. Like I did the first 2 weeks or whatever, and they taught you everything you need to know about, basically telling people to fuck off. It's basically, they try to teach you really nice ways to tell people that say, hey, sorry, but we got your money, fuck off, go choose one of our competitors then. Oh, okay, go get a competitor. But after a while, I got kind of like sick of that shit. I didn't support it, and I should have just quit. But instead, I would answer the call, put them on mute, listen to them while they're on mute, and while they're on mute and being pissed off and saying, what the fuck, I'm sick of fucking being on mute, I would erase all their debt. I would erase just hundreds and hundreds of dollars of debt every day. And people would just be fucking pissed at me all day. They would just be pissed at me while I would erase their debt. And that's what made this job bearable for the last little while. And then I think that fucking whole wing shut down. And it might have been my fault, but I don't think I connected that at the time. Anyway, little fun fact about me. Horses are forbidden to eat fire hydrants. A special law prohibits. Oh, this is number 22. Just if you're following along, we're not even a quarter of the way done yet. So fucking yeehaw! A special law prohibits unmarried women from parachuting. No, I'm gonna just give you this one. I'm not making this up. A special law prohibits unmarried women from parachuting on Sunday, or she shall risk arrest, fine, and or jailing. No, this one
Just
kind
on
of
Sunday though.
Yeah, no, this one kind of like instantly speaks to me. Like it's like maybe there was this whole scene, like this whole movie behind this one, Like think about it, like there's this like rich lawmaker guy, and like his unmarried, like he's courting this woman or whatever, and she's going skydiving with some other dude on a Sunday, and he's like, well, I'll just make a law where they're not allowed to go skydiving on Sundays. and then he fucking arrests them as soon as they hit the ground. Twist is their parachutes didn't work, so when he goes to arrest them, they just
And they
just like he arrests their dead bodies. Anyway, that's instantly what came to my mind just then. That's ridiculous. That's insane.
That is insane.
Okay. It is illegal to die of old age in America. What? Nah. No way. I'm like pretending like I'm the one who's on the other end of this. No, he made that one up. No, it says right here you can't die of old age in America. It's also illegal to die of broken heart and laughing.
Oh.
That has to be for like some insurance like shit or something like that, right? Like
I have no idea. I'm looking it up somewhere else.
you're gonna actually try to verify this. Thank you. We should probably have somebody doing that every once in a while, instead of just saying all this unbased bullshit. Oh, have some more cookies. If you're
In California,
in California,
it's illegal to die of old age in California. Actually, anywhere in the U.S. for the past 56 years.
maybe
Old
that's,
age is illegal.
that's like some Peter Pan shit.
Since 1951.
They're like, we're never growing up. It's illegal to fucking grow up and die. You gotta stay young. And no laughing to death either. You gotta be young and miserable. It's fucked up, California. Well, you know.
Oh.
Well,
Well, it's because old age was cured as a cause of death.
what?
Okay. There were over 130 causes of death due to dying of old age, so they didn't think that grouping them all together and simply putting it as old age was acceptable. However, it is illegal to die of old age in other countries. America just likes to be different. Oh, it's legal. Excuse me. It is also illegal to die of a broken heart and laughing. Yes.
Why? Well, I know we already said that, but what? Where did this fucking come from?
I do not know. I do not know.
I'm gonna read 100 of these. 100 fucking times. I'm gonna go. What?
Well,
why?
maybe they just mean like written on your certificate. It's illegal to die of a broken heart because
They really
not
gotta
a-
fucking fill it out. Be like,
Well,
no,
no, it's broken
the
heart
the,
syndrome or
the
whatever.
vein over here fucking exploded because of trauma to the.
Heartstrings
Feel
or
goods.
whatever. Trauma to the feel goods.
You got too much fucking butt hurt. That would be an acceptable answer, but you can't laugh to death. You can't be old. In Hong Kong, a betrayed wife is legally allowed to kill her husband if he cheats on her, but she has to do it with her bare hands.
What happened?
Okay, so in Hong Kong, a wife is allowed to beat her husband. Like, I'm saying, no, she can kill her husband. She can go ahead and kill her husband, but she has to do it with her bare hands.
Hmm.
So, I mean, I guess you'd have to like wait till they're asleep, or maybe she was like a skilled fighter. I think for the most part, right?
Yeah.
You just have to strangle them,
Strangle him or
tie them up, and punch them in the balls until their soul just fucking is like, fuck it, I'm getting out of here.
until the soul escapes. Jump ship.
Nobody's ever tested that. Somebody should get on that. In Athens, Greece, a driver's license can be lifted by the law if the driver is deemed either poorly dressed or unbathed. What? Oh, okay, so I guess they could just take your license if they don't think you're fucking.
They don't like the
hip
way
enough?
you look.
Well, you're not in the cool club. Give me a license. You're not going to the party.
Or unbathed.
You better fucking clean them ears and come back to me. you're not driving all stinky as shit like that. That would make it impossible to fucking space cruise? That the term where I come from when you're driving, is that the term here too? Space cruising?
I
Do
don't
you know what that is?
even know what that
When
is.
you drive and you smoke pot and you just kind of hotbox yourself.
We just call that tasting.
And you know what? And fuck all this. They're trying to legislate on like driving and smoking pot, dude. That's insane. That's
With the goggles, like, okay, if you really want to prove that, then use the marijuana as your control, not marijuana goggles.
Dude, no, I've seen video of these. They did this test where they did them all sober, and they did them all. They did this course where they'd all go sober, and they'd have to do backwards figure eights and like park and everything. And the guys who were stoned could do everything just fine. In fact, they started trying to do it faster. So they're like, we got all these stoners trying to fucking do these figure eights as fast and as efficiently as they can and park, and like they were all trying to beat their time from their from I guess when they were sober or some shit like that. But what it was is they were fine. Being stoned is not even close to the same thing as alcohol, and they basically took the fucking alcohol goggles, slapped like stoner vision on it, and it's given to the high school kids.
Like right around in trikes and shit.
In
Like,
trikes?
Like pedal trikes, like.
Oh, I didn't watch
like
it. I was just listening to it.
It was ridiculous.
Okay.
It was ridiculous.
Dude, a fucking stoner came up with that idea.
It
We're
was
gonna
like
put
a
them on
fucking
trikes.
lean back, like, most people can't do that normally. Like,
stupid, man.
in high goggles. How about you just have them smoke some weed?
Look,
It's illegal.
if you don't smoke pot, that's
Let's not
cool,
make up bogus
or
fucking
whatever.
stories. Come on now.
But if you are like against the use of pot, you're a fucking problem, dude. You're a monster.
Yeah.
If you don't use it, again, if you don't use it, that's cool. But if you want to keep laws around that just put a bunch of dudes like me, just fucking assholes trying to find work, into like what is essentially is a crippled life of like, every time I try to get a job, they're like, oh, this motherfucker smokes pot, so he is probably a thief, and he's probably not going to show up. So other motherfuckers are going to get jobs over me because they're drinkers instead. They like to get fucked up right before work, and like they're cool with it because the boss is a drinker too. As long as it's not pot, it's ridiculous, it's insane. I don't remember what I was even talking about anymore. The laws.
Yeah.
Man, the laws are.
Yeah. Well, it's just
Those fucking. Oh, I was talking about those fucking goggles that they're trying to. That whole propaganda and people. Yeah, I was saying. I was saying anybody behind that propaganda
bullshit.
is like.
Oh my god.
Just a problem.
Have some real people smoke some real fucking weed and have them drive real fucking cars. How about that? Yeah. How about that? Prove your fucking point, motherfucker. Let's not make up goggles. Let's not do that and have them ride funky ass trikes that are all lean back and shit.
Yeah, just so you can put this story on YouTube.
How stupid.
Hey, I'm Mr. Cool Cop. Stay away from pot, kids. I'll fucking ruin your life. Ha! Look at my office, my dare car. They always have those $1 million dare cars.
Mm-hmm.
Paid for with drugs that they're fucking selling. Like, what do you think, dude?
It's only okay if pharmaceutical companies can distribute the drugs.
There's no substance to what I'm saying. I don't know if Dare really sells. I'm sure it has happened in isolated incidents, like, a Dare officer or two has sold a little cocaine or whatever.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I don't know if it's actually. I do know fucking they've been changing their policies on pot real quick here. They're starting to realize, oh shit, nobody takes us seriously anymore. Like, really, because nobody dares a fucking meme now. Dare's a joke.
Yeah.
Anytime you see the dare symbol, it is also about doing drugs. Like, directly, there's no more dare program. Fucking. I think instead of a dare program, I think they should be a little more honest about drugs.
Yeah.
and teach you
better
like,
education about drugs.
instead of saying don't ever use these, be like, yo, these could really destroy you. So if you choose to use them,
Yeah,
here's some healthy tips for you, you know?
in a safe,
Because
safe environment and
well, I feel like the taboo thing really fucks with people. A lot of people are just like, fuck you. I'm not allowed to do that. Fuck you. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it
Like
anyway.
if it's
Now I
you know,
wanna do
if
it.
it's easy
Yeah.
to do and it's not hurting anybody, of course. You know, most people would feel like, well, why the fuck can't I do that?
Yeah.
You know. Well, I guess I can't say most people, but there are people. I would say a good amount of people who just don't want to be fucked with like that. That's because it's crazy. You shouldn't be able to, as long as nobody's getting hurt.
Then you shouldn't have a say in what the fuck I do.
Yeah.
Or anybody else that's not you. Ridiculous laws.
I lost my train of thought. I lost completely where we were at. We were just saying hot laws and all that shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, next time if your vote's trying to legalize, if your state's trying to legalize, remember to actually look over that shit because they're not doing it right, y'all.
Yeah, make sure they're doing it right.
You know they're fucking. Of course. Well, why didn't we think about it? Of course they're gonna come in with a bunch of shady shit first. Why didn't we fucking see that shit coming? Yeah, of course.
Of course, naturally.
Anyway, if an elephant is tied to a parking meter, you have to pay the fee.
If an elephant is tied.
I'll give that one to you too. That's true. You really have to do that. In Michigan, it is illegal to chain an alligator to a fire hydrant. That goes with the horse laws too. They're just trying to protect the fire hydrants. They're like, oh, these horses are really fucking up the fire
Where is
hydrants.
this?
This is in Michigan.
Michigan?
I
didn't even know they had alligators.
They have a
in
horse.
Michigan.
Okay, so they have this horse problem. So people are trying to save the hydrants by chaining alligators to them, so the horses don't fucking eat the hydrants. But the law, Johnny Law, is like, nah, you can't do that. That's vigilanteism. We're gonna fucking kill those horses. Hydrant munching, fucking steroid-induced bipedal horses.
Bipedal horse.
Oh, it is the alligator. we are sunk. Oh, in Fairbanks, Alaska, it is illegal for a moose to walk on the sidewalk. Aw. This dates back to the early days. If the town, they're actually gonna fucking tell us why on this one. Thanks, finally. This dates back to early days. If the town, when the owner of the bar had a pet moose that he used to get drunk. Oh, he used to get drunk.
He used to get his moose drunk.
When you say it one way, you say
Drunken moose.
he's used this moose to get drunk. It sounds just awful. But no, he just used to get it drunk.
He didn't use the
like there's the moose.
to get
Yay! The moose would then stumble around the town. The only way the lawmakers could prevent this from happening. Well, they didn't say he was stumbling around all mean. They
He was just stumbling around drunken moose.
The town drunk was a moose. That's I don't know. Well, I can see how that might be a problem actually.
Have you seen moose? They're very beastly creatures.
I guess they're sensible enough to sit down and fucking have a drink with you though. Apparently they're cool.
Hey, cool doesn't mean you're not dangerous.
True that. Yeah. In Quebec, that's number 30. In Quebec, Canada, an old law states that margarine must be a different color from butter. This law is no, you know what? I'm not even gonna read this one yet. I'm gonna fucking tell you why this law is, and then I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
Because some fucking businessman got involved. Because margarine was too similar to butter. So they're gonna fucking make them not have the ingredients the same, or make them change fucking. They're gonna make them change it somehow.
Okay.
In Quebec, Canada, an old law states that margarine must be a different color from butter. This law is the result of a Quebec dairy lobbyist pressure to protect their dairy business.
You're right, you called it.
They claimed margarine was beginning to resemble butter, as to be mistaken for real butter, make margarine unattractive, and consumers would stick to butter.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck with the dairy industry.
You don't want to fuck with that branch of the money tree.
No.
The fucking milkman. Hey, got your milk.
Okay,
gotcha.
From the ripest teeth.
Dude, well, this is probably already a thing, but why don't they do like human milk? Like, how come that's weird? Like, if like
that, and it shouldn't be. When you think about
why,
it,
how
it's
come,
not
like,
weird that we
if
are
I
drinking
suggest-
milk squeezed from a fucking cow's breast.
yeah,
But
they're
it's weird
pussy,
if we like milk
fucking
human
zitty
women
fucking
and drink
udders.
their milk.
That's cool. Like, big glass of milk. At least it's from the fucking farty shithole mammal instead of like a nice tit. Like
The farty shithole milk.
it's the
The
fartiest
methane
fucking-
machine.
that's all. It's like a fart machine, and that's all it does is it has its heads down and it like gums on this grass and farts.
And burps.
And like
It
all the fucking people are worried about it that it's farting away our ozone layer. I think you said I think you're on board with that one though, and I don't know if that's real or not. It most likely is. I'm just an asshole, but most likely it sounds. I mean, it sounds the methane is fucking everything up. But I'm just saying everything farts. I think we also are paying our fair share in farting up the fucking ecosystem. Is all I'm saying. There's a lot of us fucking.
Yeah, we as a species are definitely full of shit. Hot gas.
But no, I guess there's also a lot of beef though, because they gotta have enough meat to feed us. Well, no, not all of us.
Way
A lot of people just
much.
eat plants or whatever, so they don't need all of enough for everybody.
We could cut out red meat instead of eating meat. You could farm turkey.
Oh yeah, no,
chicken.
I'm not bashing on the diet at all. I'm just saying they wouldn't need they don't need enough cows to feed all of us. So I bet there's not enough. I bet human farts are more significant than cow farts as far as that goes. If you know what the fuck I'm even talking about. If you're just tuning in.
I think it's the burps that is the main problem, though.
Yeah. Oh, it's they're burping?
Yeah, because they chew and it creates gas. And
oh, yeah, that's what you were saying. And they're farting and burping at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
this burpy stink beast.
Yeah.
And that's it's okay if we have that milk. Nobody thinks that weird. But if I bring up fucking getting 500 women together, not chaining them, but fucking, getting them nice and comfortable.
If they're into chaining, that's fine too.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't fucking chain them. That makes it crazy. But if you employ these fucking women to sit there
hook them up to some
and they
breast
can
pumps
look at their Facebook or watch a movie or do what
watch
they
a
can
movie,
fucking
a baby's
jog.
crying. That's what
And
you have them do.
and suddenly everybody's like, that guy's fucking nuts. But I guess I did start off with, okay, I'm gonna chain these women up and pump their tits. Okay, I guess I am kind of nuts. I would pay them first before I chained them up. But that would
They'd be willing.
That would be part of it. Fucking, I mean, I'm the boss. Fuck that shit.
There's nothing wrong with a little king.
You got any comments?
It's not loading right here.
Dude, I'm too fucking hot. It's hot as shit in this little bunker. You wanna read one of this? I'm gonna get a different shirt on than this one. This one.
Okay. According to a British law passed in 1845, attempting to commit suicide was a capital offense. Offenders could be hanged for trying.
What did you say?
Offenders could be hanged for trying
to commit suicide. Oh, that's some shit.
Oh, that's brilliant. British. Britain.
We'll show you.
We'll show
Monkey
you.
bitch.
We'll take control over that.
I don't even want to wear a shirt.
Put on a, do you want a wife beater?
Yeah. I want to wear the wife beaters at.
I think they're in here. Hang on. Right next to me.
Ah.
Oh.
Fuck it. I don't give a shit. I was trying to be presentable. It's too hot to be presentable though. I don't know which way is the front way on this, so I'm just gonna fucking pop it on. We'll see how it goes. Alright, fuck. It's hot as fuck in this little bunker. I'm gonna open this window in here.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, good.
And even with the door closed, we'll be able to feel it through.
I gotta do something now. I'm planning on staying on, what is it? Yeah. Yeah, there's
Suicide by cop.
suicide by cop. Yeah, that's a big thing too. There we go. Oh, that's crazy as fuck. Jesus, we're cooking ourselves in here. Okay. Do not leave your house.
Oh, now it's all glitchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't show that we're glitchy right now. But I guess for some reason I don't know if it's Facebook or if it's our computer. Oh, now we're good again.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
kind of
it's
glitchy
kinda
on the
glitchy
side
on
there.
me.
Maybe it's just us. Maybe we're fucking lizard people, and I'm trying to cover up right now, like as best I can. Like, oh shit! Oh, we were live and they saw that shit. You ever fucking see those videos where their skin gets all like, and they look like all lizardy? I wonder if that's just their fucking shit fucking up. Nah, they're probably really lizards. Okay. According to a British law passed in 1845, you already did that one. Where are we at? 32. It is illegal to sell an ET doll in France. I don't like that movie. What?
The
I
mini
mean,
dolls that don't have human faces, in fact.
that was a good movie, and I don't know what they have against it. No dolls with faces.
No.
Oh, they have to have human faces. That's okay. All right, France.
Whatever, France.
Well, whatever.
Whatever.
France. I love that shit. Yeah, it's a good one. Overrated. Overrated as fuck. Still a good movie. Okay. In Sweden, it is illegal to use the services of a prostitute. Prostitution is legal, though.
Wait, what?
Okay, so you can be a prostitute, but you can't go get
But
a
it's
prostitute.
illegal to
Is
get
what
a
they're
prostitute.
All right. I bet there's a lot of prostitutes in Sweden and a lot of dudes in jail. 34. Post 10 p.m. Do not flush. Oh, okay. If you're past 10 p.m., do not flush the toilet. Can't do that in Switzerland. You can't flush your shit past 10. So get your shits out.
Get your
before
shits
that.
out before 10. Otherwise, shut the bathroom door.
Or just fucking go outside, I guess.
Shit in the woods.
Does a Swiss
Does a
Swiss shit in the woods?
woods.
After 10 p.m., probably.
After 10
I
p.m.
don't want to go to jail for that shit. Everybody's fucking that guy. I murdered somebody. I'm a rapist. Oh, this shit at the wrong time.
I flushed after 10.
Nah. Okay. 35. Do not leave your house without your underwear if your house is in Thailand. Okay, so you've got to wear underwear in Thailand. I'm not wearing underwear right now. Are you? I don't know if you are. We don't usually.
Yeah.
We're not underwear folks.
No comment.
Sorry. Wow, yeah, sorry. Hey, what color are your underwear, wife? Right here, live on Facebook. I'm
color
not
is
wearing
yours.
any underwear. Okay. You will die an illegal death if you die in the houses of parliaments in England. How come suddenly they switched up the style? Like suddenly, like the style throughout these laws has switched up. Like this guy was like, came back during different parts. Like, this is starting to become like a fucking
different levels and periods.
Like some of them are explained. It starts off just like, here's the dumb law, and I'm not telling you shit. And then it's like, okay, you gotta understand. And now it's just like, if you pass the bridge, you will see that it's an all flowy and shit. You will die an illegal death if you die in the Houses of Parliament in England. So if you get killed in Parliament, you're gonna not get elected.
They're gonna put you to death twice.
Well, still in England, be careful. This is part of the clue. Well, still in England, be careful with a stamp that bears the image of a queen. Placing it upside down is a punishable offense. I guess it's kind
Go
of like
upside
the
down
flag.
queen stamps.
It's offensive to have an upside down flag unless there's really some shit going down. People get all fucking weird about that flag, dude. It's weird as fuck. If you get all weird about flags, that's weird as fuck, dude. Calm down. That shit's not even gonna fucking matter in 100 years. A flag? I'm not saying there's not gonna be flags. I'm just saying our flag's not gonna be here anymore. There's gonna be some fucking different people here in 100 years. How's that for fucking doom and gloom?
Doom and gloom.
This ain't even gonna be the same country in 100 years, and that flag will be burnt all fucking over. Everybody's gonna wipe their ass with that shit. And if that makes you feel bad, fucking preoccupy yourself with something else. Come on, dude. Oh, somebody somewhere is disrespecting a flag that's sewn together by a bunch of fucking kids in a different country in China, which is like, calm the fuck down, dude. Get a hobby. Masturbate more. You can't name a pig Napoleon in France. That one's an obvious one. Dude, I heard Napoleon isn't like a small guy. I mean, like at the time, everybody was kind of small, but I mean, even for at the time, I guess. I mean, does anybody know about that? Hune's a knowledgeable motherfucker. You know anything about Napoleon Hune? I guess he was like an average size for the time, which was still short, because everybody was short at the time. But he wasn't like way short. Napoleon wasn't like this little motherfucker. I guess that's some image that whoever his enemies were painted of him, painted to make everybody seem he was lesser than he was. Because he was a fucking conquering motherfucker. That dude was getting shit done. He's not like my personal hero or whatever, but from what I understand, he was a fucking monster. What do we got?
No, he was
He was 5'6".
6.5 inches.
And at the time,
Which is,
the average was probably like 5'8" or something like that at the time.
I think 5'6" was actually average height.
Yeah.
At the time.
I don't know shit about shit, but that sounds right. People were a little shorter back then. He was average.
Yeah, he was average height. But his battle strategies may have earned him the reputation for being short. Apparently, Napoleon preferred to surround himself with very tall soldiers.
Oh.
These members of his personal guard made him look short-statured in comparison.
So he's got a bunch of fucking football players.
Yeah, linebackers.
Make anybody look short.
He's also said to have been mean-spirited, a character trait that could have fueled his quarrelsome reputation. He had a bad habit of spilling ink or food on women's clothing when he didn't like the cut of their cloth, making him one of the earliest members of the fashion police.
What is that? How is that a bad habit? Like he didn't mean to, or
no, he meant to. Like if he didn't like the way a woman was dressed, he would spill ink on her.
Just say something. He's just like,
He also severely restricted the rights of women.
yeah.
Well,
Sounds,
fuck you.
that sounds
Napoleon.
like some short people shit.
Mhm.
Too short to get a lady.
Little.
Now everybody's fucking. Now he's fucking making laws.
Not all that short.
Tampons have to be sour flavored. Make your pussy pucker. Give your pussy pucker. A puckerandpussy.com/org. Sour puss. Okay. Moving on. You cannot be a pig in France named Napoleon. It is not legitimate for men to make love to male animals. Okay, you have to fuck female animals in Lebanon. You can't get them. Okay, now I'm not Mr. fucking. I'm not Mr. fucking. The terrorists are gonna come and get us. I don't give a shit what those guys do, and I don't care if they fuck animals at all. But I'm gonna point out real quick that the male animals got more rights than the female people. Like, is what I'm understanding here. Lebanon is one of them like awful ones, isn't it? Or isn't it just like?
I'm actually not sure what.
Am I just fucking stereotyping as shit here? Just using some buzzword. That's a different country than ours. They're obviously abusing women. Fucking Canadians.
Yeah, I think they have more rights and freedoms compared to women anywhere else in the Arab world.
Okay.
But that's
when you Googled it, did it have a picture of somebody with a hood on their face?
no.
Usually that's a good indicator that
Most of these
women aren't
women
doing
don't
too well.
have any hoods on their face.
Okay. If you're Muslim and you have a hood on your face, I'm not knocking your shit. I'm just saying. Usually the women are all running around with hoods on their head and in public, and there's not any women at all, but their face showing. Usually, you could probably just say, "So wrinkle," and everybody will just start fucking killing that lady. I've never left this country, or even the west side of this country, because what's so great about the east side of the country? They were here first. We had pot laws first. Fucked all that shit right up. Still pissed about that. Don't get me wrong. It's really nice to be able to just pick up some pot at the store.
Yeah, there's quite a few laws but same with America too. I mean,
what was that? What were we saying? Oh, Lebanon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's apparently it's not too great here for women either, though.
Not. I mean, well, we have better rights, like as far as like divorce and shit, but.
No, you got hella great rights as far as divorce and shit.
Yeah.
You got all the rights as far as divorce and shit. We got all the rights
for that shit. But they don't have any protections or equality in that sphere, along with the other stuff.
Where were we at, like 30-something?
Something. 34, 35, 36, 37?
It's hot. Oh, yeah. 37. 30, 40. Right,
40!
We're right at 40. It was a punishable offense to be a homosexual during World War I. Was that the war when they were getting all the Asian people and rounding them up?
Here in America, yeah.
Oh, and
anybody that looked Japanese, so pretty much anybody of Asian.
And I say Asian because I'm sure they weren't just picking up the Japanese people. I'm sure there was Chinese.
Probably a lot of Native American people.
Yeah, like there's a few Mexican people in there like, bro, come on!
Hey, I'm Mexican!
Oh, fuck, dude. That's some fucked up shit, man.
Yeah, my Aunt Carrie's
parents were in a Japanese concentration camp. My great aunt.
People who are still alive will sit you down and tell you how the United States came to them and said, yo, we're about to pull some really racist shit. But
We're still the greatest country in the world.
Oh my god. You want to talk about some racist shit, man. That's just the most recent shit, though. I mean, as far as
That's just this.
I mean, there's always a little racism, like, sprinkled here and there, but, like,
Yeah.
that was the last big, like, huge thing. I don't know, am I wrong? What was before, what's the most recent big race thing? Watch me just completely fuck up and I just miss something huge here.
What, Donald Trump?
Because of Donald. A brand new race was born, the orange color.
No.
I don't know shit about Donald Trump. I don't even fucking know if I should fucking hate that guy or not. And I don't. I don't really hate him. Whatever. It's all a big fucking shit show.
That's all.
As far as people, like, as far as politicians go, I hate all those fucking guys. But I'm way far. I'm so stoked I don't have to hear fucking Hillary Clinton on the radio and on TV. They're like, we are gonna, we the shut up, Hillary. Acting all surprised and shit. You ever see that fucking video? Oh, I've never seen balloons before. Fucking Hillary.
Yeah, she's.
I don't want to say too much
fakely
because
good.
I'll end up with a fucking bullet in me, or I'll just have a heart attack.
You'll just die under
Yeah, I'll just
mysterious
have a heart attack.
circumstances.
He fell 14 stories.
The Clinton jet
He
crashed.
He just wrote his wife about how much he loves being alive, and then he jumped 14 stories after he shot himself 6 times.
And died drowning.
It was suicide.
Asphyxiated to death.
Yeah.
We found him in the river.
Oh, it turns out he was jacking off.
So there was no water in his lung. He was jacking off.
Like, he just went down in the most fucking glorious jack-off session ever. This is fucking where it's at! Just kidding, Hill Dog. We're supporters.
Don't kill me.
Oh. They're gonna play us while we're playing. I'm just spitting all over.
Thanks, pal. No, I'm trying to turn the volume off, but I'm trying to get it to pull up because I can't see if people are writing. There's some writing. No.
He liked my impression of Hillary. It's because it's easy to do. You just have to fucking, I don't know. you just have to sound like that, like, asshole in the room who obviously doesn't know what the fuck is up, but they obviously also have the most, like, charisma. Not charisma, but the most, like, they want to fucking be the top dog, but they also don't, like,
The best, like, manipulation skills.
No, not even that. Just, like, they're the dumbest person who thinks they know the most. And so that's how you nail that impression. Just pretend like you know some shit. Run against a fucking asshole and lose. Hillary lost to Donald Trump. Fuck that lady. I don't know about Donald Trump or whatever. If you like Donald Trump, cool. If not, I don't really know. But one thing's for sure. Just kidding, Hill Dog. Just kidding, Hill Dog. One thing's for sure. This, like, having Trump as president seems a little different than how we've been doing it. Usually we have some staunchy fuck up in there.
Not necessarily good different, but definitely different.
Yeah, like, usually they're trying to, like, they're all acting like they're not in there just doing awful
and it's a bullshit fest. They're trying to schmooze.
And Trump is in there like, yeah, I'm an asshole. I'm gonna go play Trump while you fucking fight. I'm gonna go fucking play golf while you fight about it. And I don't care. Like, you guys voted for that. I didn't vote for anybody. No, did I vote? No, you went and voted. You said nobody.
I said
you said
none
go
of these
fucking
Fuck
Jump
all
in
of
a
you.
ditch, dude.
Fuck all of you.
And I hope
Shit
everybody
show.
does that shit next year. I hope
If
everyone
enough
just-
people did, they'd give us fucking better candidates. That's all I'm fucking
Unless
saying.
there's somebody actually good to fucking vote for, and if there was, what the fuck are the odds of him winning? Who the fuck?
Dude, everybody wanted Bernie Sanders. The odds of him winning? 0%.
Nobody's gonna. It's who they let be president.
Mhm.
Again, I'm like, fucking no, don't.
But like, if anybody's paying attention, there's no fucking way that they're gonna let another Democrat win 8 more years. Sorry, guys. Trump was gonna win from the get.
Maybe I haven't been paying attention. They don't want one side to feel left out. So they
Yeah,
keep
so
switching back and forth.
yeah. Trump was always gonna win. Sorry.
Libertarians. Motherfucking libertarians.
What are they saying, so? It's not loading on mine.
No. No, you're supposed to just read it. Let's see. Fuck all of you. Write in vote or vote. Vermin Supreme.
It's illegal in Nevada for write and vote.
You can't write in a vote?
No. There's a none of the above option. That's what you get. So that's what I voted.
Aha! I would, or we could vote for Vermin Supreme. Right? Was that an option?
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was on mine.
They won't even let us vote for Vermin
Or
Supreme.
Bernie. Neither one of those were on.
No.
Otherwise, if Bernie was on there,
We
I
weren't
would've
even
voted.
allowed to vote for Bernie, the motherfucker fucking third choice. I'm sure there was a list of people on there, and one of them wasn't Bernie, right? Like, was there a bunch
There was
of
a list of people, but none of them.
We couldn't vote for Bernie Sanders.
Otherwise,
Fuck.
I would have voted for him. I like that guy. Birds were coming down and like listening to him.
Oh,
Like if that wasn't like divine intervention or
Dude,
whatever.
that's all bullshit, dude. You know there's fucking a trainer, put some sort of pheromone or like a nut or something on there, and Bernie's like, whoa, I'm fucking Cinderella.
I didn't think of that. You're probably right. It was probably
Dude.
just a great manipulation tactic. Fucking Democrats.
Seriously. I put that together the first
Both
day.
sides. Don't get me wrong. Both sides. Fucking. It's just a shit show.
Fuck Bernie Sanders. Fuck that generous old man. Trying to help,
Trying to help.
bitch ass.
Fucking getting arrested with
Pussy.
Martin Luther King
Look,
and shit.
there's a
Fuck that guy.
pussy. He's not trying to profit. He's just trying to help people out, little bitch. Should have voted for Hillary. Man, I wonder how fucking nuts shit would be right now if Hillary was president. Oh man, I'm like trying to imagine in my head. Oh, just this army of robot women. Just ripping shit apart. I'm not saying all women presidents would be like that. I'm saying Hillary fucking Clinton would be
Hillary? Yeah.
that. We don't need these boys anymore!
No, it would just be like shit like Benghazi all over again. It would just be there'd be another war. That's all I'm saying. And
Yeah.
some fucking shady shit going on behind doors. But now, like, with our technology shit's coming out, so it would just be, I think it'd be even worse.
Yeah.
Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that Trump's great, but
Those fucking assholes who think
it's like the
Obama
less than
was
2
better.
evils, maybe.
bring
I don't know.
Obama back. Fucking dipshit. It's doing the same shit.
Yeah, no, like we just turned a blind eye to all the bullshit Obama was doing.
He got fucking a peace, some sort of peace.
And he killed like more people, like
There's more drone bombings than
he was
anybody.
like his executive orders killed more people than any other
Dude,
fucking president.
drones
Like
drones were killing people, but like he had an underground fucking lab of kids who would just come in and they'd think they were just like he had what do you call them? With those like video game arenas, what do you call them? An arcade. He had this
Mhm.
arcade where kids thought they were just going in there and playing. Just millions of kids every day just run up there. But really, that's how much drones he was using. Like it was just a fucking game to him. He was just bombing fucking people. Drone strikes. Thank you, Hugh. Let's
I hope so. I want to be an octopi with a VR headset.
Wish we had smokes. We're quitting cigarettes again. I really want one. Instead of eating these cookies. I guess I'll get back to reading these laws. Just fucking spouting off about laws. No, you know what I want to... You want to go get that herb? Let's hotbox in here. And then we'll be done here in like 20 minutes. And we'll shut it off and sleep or whatever. Whatever people do at this time of the morning. So what the fuck? Where am I? Alright. Let's just start somewhere crazy. This is a great fucking crazy place to start. It is legal for a chicken to have sex with you in Texas. But you can't reciprocate. So if the chicken wants to get down, it's cool, but you're not allowed to reciprocate. And this really calls into question, what is reciprocation? Simply sitting there enjoying getting fucked by a chicken? How the fuck do chickens fuck? I guess birds are all fucking weird about that shit, right? Like, I don't know. There's no fucking... Never heard of a bird dick. Like, do birds have dicks? How do they do this? If anybody know anything about bird dicks? Probably like nobody watching this. I'm just sitting here in the fucking hallway talking about bird dicks. None of you know fucking nothing about bird dicks. You have to pillow talk the chicken. You have to pillow talk the chicken. No, man, that's reciprocation. You're going to jail. Did you hear that?
No.
Okay. In Texas, in Texas you can have a chicken. A chicken can come up to you and fuck you, but you're not allowed to reciprocate.
So you can't fuck the chicken.
No.
But the chicken can fuck you. You want to move that, and I'll put this down here so that we have like. No, move this.
Oh.
How is that going to affect when I'm trying to set up here?
Move it where? What are we doing with it?
Move this, the box, the whole thing.
I'll put this over here.
For a second.
Oh, I see what you're doing. So we don't fuck our shit up.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to break a pipe.
Here. Move this over here. And your soda.
Soda. Oh, I see. Okay. I see.
I see. Oh, I didn't grab. Do you have a lighter?
I think I have
Mother
two.
Frito. Okay,
No,
I was
I
like, Mother Frito.
All right. So if you're just tuning in,
Mother
we're about to go bowling. Let's see. Where was I? Fucking chickens. No, you're not allowed to fuck chickens.
You dirty chicken fucker.
Don't fuck chickens. But,
Don't be a chicken
But it is
fucker.
legit if they fuck you. If anybody knows anything about... Okay, I regret Googling bird dicks. Okay. I'm about to Google bird dicks. Gonna be put on a fucking list. This guy's weird as fuck.
This guy's weird as fuck.
Bird dicks.
Bird dicks. That's what I'm totally into.
Bird dicks, birdie, 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 birdie. Here's a bird being a dick. He's just like kicking this other bird.
I think you have to take like the adult shit off.
Holy shit. Here's a bird that is a dick. Like literally it's a cock, but it's a penis, but it has cock features. Look at holy shit. Look at the duck's dick.
What the fuck?
Ducks have big long dicks. We're not gonna show it to you, but if you feel like Googling something weird.
That's duck pornography. I don't know.
It's like the same size as the duck. Duck dicks are
Lengthwise.
lengthwise. They are long as fuck.
And this was a bird made out of a dick.
That's the cock I was talking about.
Oh, is that what you were talking about? Yeah. The cock.
Yeah, bird dicks are. Here's a bird that just looks like a dick. Just naturally. There's a bird eating a dick. Bird dicks are weird. And
Yes.
I don't think I would reciprocate in being fucked by that weird dangly worm dick of a duck. You worm dick of a duck.
Arm duck of a dick.
You worm duck of a dick. And punch ya. Or slap ya with my duck dick.
With my duck dick.
Okay. I'm glad I left where I was at just to check out duck dicks. Okay.
Duck dick was the last straw for me.
Where the fuck? Okay, you can fuck a, no, chicken fuck you.
Oh, that's funny. It took me a second.
What's that?
You said duck dick was the last straw for me. Think about it.
Duck
Because of how they look.
Dick. Oh,
Last straw for me.
yeah. Is that really what you were saying?
Yeah. I got you. Funny good.
Okay. Okay, if you're a woman, you gotta shave your legs and face before you can make a public appearance.
I do that too.
There was a law for all black cats to wear bells on Friday the 13th. I'm going to the next thing. I'm so bored of reading these. Even though it is really like, there's a lot of really weird
Here
ones here.
in Nevada, it is illegal to ride a camel on the freeway.
Yeah.
So is anal sex.
Huh.
Technically, sodomy is illegal on the book still. And after you get released from jail, you're supposed to get a silver piece and a horse. So
Really?
if you ever get arrested in, I think it might be the whole, I know it's Washoe County though. If you ever get arrested in Washoe County, I think it's Washoe County. It might be Lyon. I forget.
Let's see what the 100. Number 100. Okay. You can't be blindfolded while driving a car in Alabama.
Well, I'm actually kind of glad about that.
Well, I'm not. Fucking why is it just in Alabama?
I think it should be all over the country.
They should make that a thing. Next thingy, I'm bored with these fucking laws. We all get it. Laws are fucking stupid. Police, okay. Oh, that's not really a story I was going to share, but I shared it on Facebook. I haven't read it yet, but I guess police are cracking down on people who are hunting pedophiles. I don't know if they kill them or what, but they make these pedophiles to suffer, and the police are cracking down on it. I haven't read that one.
Oh yeah, great way of wasting fucking
Oh.
like taxpayers' money, cops.
Well, they're fucking trying to
Sorry that
protect
they're
the
doing
judges.
your job better than you.
The
Sorry
judges are
about
like,
that.
we gotta stop these guys before they get to my fucking house.
Yeah, no shit. That's why they're scared, because of fucking judges and politicians behind closed doors. And
Okay. Mathematicians predict the future with data from the past. This is, I don't know if this is real or not. I didn't read this one either, as per usual. I want to be fucking stupefied as I read this shit. In Isaac Asimov's classic science fiction saga, I'm not doing any of this pretext shit. Give me the facts, motherfucker. That may seem like fucking financial stuff. I guess I'll read this first part. I don't know where else to come in at. Okay, fine. Fine. In Isaac Asimov's classic science fiction saga Foundation, Mathematics professor Hari Seldon predicts the future using what he calls psychohistory. Drawing on mathematical models that describe what happened in the past, he anticipates what will happen next, including the fall of the Galactic Empire.
Dun,
That may seem like fanciful stuff, but Peter Turchin is turning himself into a real-life Hari Seldon, and he's not alone. Okay. Start going there. That's it real quick.
Turchin, a professor at the University of Connecticut, is the driving force behind a field called cliodynamics, where scientists and mathematicians analyze history in hopes of finding patterns they can use to predict the future. Its name is called Clio, the Greek muse of history. Clio, maybe? Clio,
Yeah, I don't know.
These academics have the same goals as other historians. We start with questions that historians have asked for all of history. Turchin says, for example, why do civilizations collapse? But they seek to answer these questions quite differently. They use math rather than mere language, and according to Turchin, the prognosis isn't that far removed from the empire-crushing predictions laid down by Hari Seldon in the Foundation Saga. Unless something changes, he says, we're due for a wave of widespread violence in about 2020, including riots and terrorism. What a surprise.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that might be pretty on point, actually. I think that's actually a more balanced way to look at it than just looking at science or just looking at math or just looking at history, but like combining all three to get like a better view.
Well, I mean,
Like a more.
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But if that's all they're predicting, it's like fucking come on. There's riots and terrorism all the fucking time.
But they're talking about like a mass scale.
Yeah, like a noticeable amount. So
Yeah.
2020, fucking get ready to get
ready to get
get
down
yours.
because shit's about to get real.
Yeah, fucking get your looting gear ready. What would you loot? If you went looting right now, if it was fucking going down, what would you loot? I would probably want things like food or weapons. Diapers for
Diapers.
fucking, you know what? No, fucking if it's big enough to where everybody's just looting this shit, we're not staying here.
Protein bars.
We're gonna go to the forest and then our babies can shit in the woods.
Yeah.
Like a bear.
That's what I think.
Like a Swiss after 10.
Get the fuck away from get the fuck away from civilization if shit hits the fan. Get the fuck out of here. Go live in the woods. You're safer with the bear.
That's where it's gonna be fucking at. If the shit goes down, you gotta get away from everybody because you can't really trust.
Because you won't be able to trust anybody because people just get crazy, especially when like.
Think about the holidays and shit.
Yeah,
like,
no,
just...
what I go back to is that fucking whole power outage that happened in the UK. And like how fucking people just went fucking nuts and shit. That's how it's gonna be. You wanna get the fuck away from people. The fuck away
Or nuts, dude.
from people.
You can't trust people when it comes down to me or you. Everybody says me.
Me,
and
yeah.
nobody can blame anybody for that.
Yeah, it's just survivor.
And to some degree you can't always say, okay, well some degree you have to say me. You know, like everybody does. Maybe,
yeah, to some degree.
You know, maybe there's some saint
in
somewhere,
situations
but...
like that, it becomes more aggressive and, you know, it's frightening. You know?
Yeah. Oh man, I'm sure I don't even want to know. Ooh, I fucking caught that shit, boy. I matrixed that fucking pipe. Okay. So, this burgeoning burgoon.
You have to pillow talk the chicken.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. This burgeoning, I don't know if I'm saying that word wrong, field is part of a much larger effort to gain more insight into our world through the massive amount of digital data that are now available via the internet. a movement that ranges from Google's search engine to the data science contest run by San Francisco startup Kaggle. They, those are the people who are like, we came up with Google first. Whatever. You're Kaggle now.
You're Kaggle.
The difference is that Cliodynamics.
Yeah, 2020 is pretty soon.
Yeah. Got a couple of years now.
It is kind of.
Make sure you level up
all of
your armor abilities and your weapons abilities
and survival skills.
Gotta learn those. Get that survival. Gotta learn how to survive. Airport pig.
That's all, folks.
Okay, Turgeon. Then, where the fuck am I? Turgeon. Turgeon and his cohorts mine. Kaggle. Kaggle. The difference is that Cliodynamics uses data from the distant past. Turgeon and his cohorts mine historical documents that have only recently come online. So they're using these documents from the past, and they're running them through the system, I guess, to get some sort of, well, I guess I'll read further because I don't know what the fuck's going on. Turgeon didn't begin as a historian. His original area of interest was ecosystem dynamics, but he soon decided that many of the interesting problems had already been solved. So he started looking for ways of applying mathematics to other fields. The only way to do science is to make predictions and then testing them with data. Turgeon says. Many other social sciences, including sociology, economics, and even anthropology, had already been revolutionized by mathematics, but historians had resisted quantification. I can understand that. I mean, nobody wants to think that you can just fucking apply a code to things. At least I want to believe that to some degree you can't just code it out what I'm gonna do, or what's gonna happen. But at the same time, I guess if you're fucking looking at a graph and you see this spike going over and over, and you see, you're coming up.
What the next,
Yeah.
The next
Because
spike.
I guess it.
Up and down.
I guess it totally does that. Shit just keeps repeating. No matter what. He founded the movement in the late 90s. He founded the movement in the late 90s, and since then many more have joined in. In 2010, this growing community of researchers started the peer-reviewed publication Cliodynamics, the Journal of Theoretical and Mathematical History. Here's a taste of advertisement. Boy, that looks yummy.
Yum. A little wildly.
Can't eat that fucking together. Cut that shit up. The basic idea is nothing new. Thinkers from George.
Wilhelm.
You fucking spelled George wrong.
Or Wilhelm. Where's he from?
If your name is Jorg without an E,
it's Jorg.
Find an E there, Wilhelm. Frederick Hegel.
Georg.
To Oswald Spengler. To Leo Tolstoy.
Oswald
Fuck you
Spengler.
guys. Tried to develop cyclic theories of history that could also predict the future. I gave it a shot. Austrian philosopher Karl Popper. My name's Karl Popper. I critique this notion. Karl Popper critiqued this notion and is the poverty of historicism in 1957. In the 60s spawned a movement called Cliometrics. Wait, what was the first thing he called? Cliodynamics. Okay, and now we're going to Cliometrics. So this is refined math or something. I'm just reading. I'm not following any of this. If you fucking want to explain it to my stupid ass, feel free to comment or whatever. But the approach eventually fell out of favor. General theories of history are not accepted, in my opinion, for good reason, says Turchin. And yet he followed cliometrics with cliodynamics. Oh, well, there's an interesting development. The new field, you see, has an edge that... the new field, you see, has an edge that predecessors didn't. Yeah, so he's just saying this new fucking cliometrics is just... it has an edge. It's like using the new coding and using Angler instead of whatever the fuck they used to use to code, because it's just like better. It's a shortcut. It makes things easier. It's not the mathematics, Turchin says. Turchin says his methods aren't very complex. He's using common statistical techniques like spectrum analysis. I use much more sophisticated... Okay, so this guy's just fucking taking that last shit, cliodynamics, and then half-assing it, is what he's saying. It's not the... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. It's not the mathematics, Turchin says. His methods aren't very complex. He's using common statistical techniques like spectrum analysis. I use much more sophisticated statistical methods in ecology. Ecology. He says, what is that? Ecology? What is that? Let's learn something. We're going to be learning a lot of shit as we do these, I guess, because we're actually verifying that things are real.
Before I answer it, I'm just going to verify that I have the right answer. So, it's the scientific analysis and study of interactions among organisms and their environment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's an interdisciplinary field that includes biology, geography, and earth science.
Oh, okay. So he is saying that is way more
complex, than his methods.
Than whatever he's doing here to predict the future. And it's not...
So it's easy peasy, is what he's saying.
Yeah, he's saying it's not big data tools that he's... the data sets he's using aren't all that big. I think this guy's just fucking talking a good game. I think he just doesn't want to do the fucking math, yo. Taking shortcuts and shit. That's how you mess up a test.
The tortoise and the hare or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta show your work.
Slow and steady wins the race, man.
You will fucking lose a 5 somewhere, dude. It happens. Let's see. The data sets he's using aren't big at all. This motherfucker's just like, yo, I'm fucking cakewalking this future shit. He can analyze them using ordinary statistical software. But he couldn't have built these models even a few decades ago because historians and archivists have only recently started digitizing newspapers. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, fucking... Man, that just goes to show you. You could fucking find everything on the web now. You couldn't really do that 10, 20 years ago. Digitizing newspapers and public records from throughout history. It's like... no. Public records from throughout history and putting them online. We're talking about we're just barely digitizing newspapers now. The images of them and shit. That gives cliodynamics the opportunity to quantify what has happened in the past and make predictions based on that data. So I imagine they're just fucking looking for, a pattern of some kind. Just to fucking...
And see if it corroborates with events in the past, so that they can predict the math in the future.
If you look at a graph,
it makes sense. That's what I'm saying. It does make sense. It's just not a complex. And theoretically, I guess it wouldn't have to be complex in order for it to have merit.
If you just look at a graph and you're like, oh fucking whoa, every X amount of years, there appears to be mass rioting or some sort of event.
Mm-hmm.
Then you think, okay, Well, if we look at this graph, our year's coming up. Oh, okay. We can expect mass riding or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Seems pretty simple.
Yeah. It
But
does.
then again, that's so fucking stupid. Like,
But what if it's like so stupid? It's like reality
yeah, that's usually how it is.
then. Usually it's just so fucking stupid.
I had another Pepsi. Because I want a cigarette. But we're finding that shit. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Do you need a Pepsi? Something?
No, I still have mine.
All right.
Intermission.
Lame ass. She just likes to talk to herself in her head. I don't mind talking out loud to myself. I do that shit all the time anyway. Which is exactly what I'm doing. Cause I really don't think anybody's fucking watching this right now. I don't give a shit.
Cigarette detox.
Yeah, dude, this isn't fun.
Yep. I'm gonna move this somewhere else. Want to smoke some pot?
I guess
Some potamus. You might as well smoke something. Can't have cigarettes.
hip hop.
Is anybody smoking pot right now? Leave a comment if you're smoking pot.
Hey, leave a like if I'm not just fucking talking to myself. Ha! That's some shit though. That's some shit because it doesn't matter. Like it really, nobody is what. Like I don't know how to even look, but it does. Isn't there usually an indicator? I don't think anybody's watching this, but I don't care because it just kind of feels good to like
I
talk
don't
about it.
even know.
Talk
It's supposed to tell you, but it doesn't say, so I don't know.
Oh look, see that?
One person is watching.
Oh, somebody else
Hi, we
watches.
have one fan.
Dude, you're watching it. Yo.
Oh, I'm the one fan.
You're the
Hi.
one.
Hi.
We're the one person. You just wave to us. That's next level shit. That's
Next
some
level.
fucking intergalactic shit. Multi-dimensional fucking BFFs and shit.
I'm in 2 places at once.
Yep.
Everybody laugh. Oh, Hume's still here.
Cutie.
He says, I wish I'm smoking cigarettes.
Ah. Fucker.
But he's not smoking weed, so.
Yeah.
We got you if you got us.
I wish we were like those fucking Civil War guys. Dude, they'd fucking, in the Civil War, if there wasn't like a battle going on and you ran into, like, let's say you ran into, the other guys, fucking, their name, I'm drawing a blank on whatever all of their names was.
The Confederacy.
The Confederacy and the Union. Let's say some Union guy rolls up on some Confederate guy, and the Confederate guy is just smoking on a pipe. And let's say the Union guy is all out of tobacco. They'll say, hey, there, fucking Confederate guy, can I have some of your tobacco? And I'll trade you some coffee. And they'd go up to each other. And later that day, they might fucking kill each other. But for that morning or whatever, they, enjoy a cigarette and coffee together.
Yeah, and a lot of times, a lot of times it was brother pitted against brother or cousin, against cousin.
Well, and that's kind of how it is now. Where there's a lot of really strong ideas that people really feel like they need to like put their life on the line for, and maybe a lot of the times they're right. I don't know what's right or wrong, or what's worth fucking really fighting over. But people have very strong opinions, and brothers and sisters and cousins and grandmas and friends, and everybody is, everybody disagrees with somebody in some way right now. And we have Facebook right now, which makes it super fucking apparent when you start posting and fucking, you find out about all your friends. They start fucking posting all this crazy racist shit. Like, I had no idea you were like that. Like, I had no idea. You were a total racist. You know?
Yeah, I've heard of the Christmas truce.
The what?
Christmas truce in World War One.
Oh yeah, I've never I've heard that phrase, but I don't know what that is.
The Christmas truce was a series of widespread but unofficial ceasefires along the western front of World War One around Christmas 1914. The Christmas truce occurred during the relatively early period of the war. Yeah.
So they had Christmas together?
Mhm.
Well, not together, but they stopped.
I think some might have actually exchanged presents and shit.
That's such a fucked up family Christmas.
Yeah, it's actually really sad when you think about it.
No, I'm glad most of us are here. Except for Billy. Everybody just starts fucking shooting.
It was a ceasefire, so nobody was shooting.
Well, I'm sure that somebody was. I mean, in a scenario like that, the two sides come together. Maybe somebody got a little.
Somebody was shooting.
Dude, well, it's fucking Christmas time. Families are coming together to have fun, and oftentimes somebody gets shot. I'm just saying.
No, this was a ceasefire. This was the time where nobody got shot.
No, that's what I'm saying, though. Statistically, somebody was not having a very good Christmas. If Union soldiers and Confederate soldiers were getting together for Christmas, somebody got shot. Is all I'm saying. Because statistically, even in America, somebody's getting shot for Christmas, and none of them trying to have a good time. You know?
Yeah. Okay, thank you for shitting on the happy parade.
On the happy parade. Fucking, I'm not saying every Christmas.
Somebody got shot that Christmas.
I'm just saying statistically.
Statistically,
somebody didn't enjoy their Christmas because they got fucking shot at an event that they otherwise thought was just going to be super fucking jolly as shit.
They played soccer, he says, and they played.
No.
Yes, they played. No, and they played until the generals got orders that they had to start shooting again. So somebody did get shot. You're right.
Oh. It was probably almost the end of the war and shit.
No, I thought it said early.
Soccer game
it was early on. Early period of the war.
There was this huge moment
early
of brotherhood.
Of the war.
It could have ended, goddammit, that Christmas if that fucking referee didn't cheat during that game. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Oh.
Like, that's what restarted the war. There was this feeling of brotherly, Christmas vibes and shit. And they're like, you know what? This is ridiculous. And we're like, yeah, we don't need to kill each other. And fucking, we can just talk about it. And then fucking the ref, they start this game of soccer, and the ref starts cheating for which side? Which side is the cheating side? Probably the North. Yeah, the North would be the cheaters. Obviously, Confederates with all their fucking ideals and shit. I'm not saying they have superior ideals or whatever, but I'm saying they do have those ideals and they stick to a format and shit. Them sneaky Northerners, they just be like, what the fuck ever, we're gonna win. Ryan's basically got it exactly. I don't know. What? Never mind. Don't even. I have no idea what I just said. I have no idea what I'm even talking about anymore. Soccer? The generals played soccer?
No, he was saying you're right.
Oh, yeah.
About the whole somebody got shot that day. Somebody had a bad day because it wasn't the whole day. They played soccer and then they got orders to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe he's agreeing that fucking the holidays aren't always so fucking jolly. Not for everybody.
No, I understand. I think I understand more than most. You know, my mom, I found the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so you were in that party.
Yeah. So I have a rough time during the holidays because it was also her favorite time of the year. So, you know, and not to have her there, it's tough.
Yeah, isn't it neat though how you kind of took a role though, and now you're the Christmas queen. Everybody comes here, and munches with us. And all the kids get to plow through all their presents and shit. Oh man. Sorry, we gotta smoke. We're out of cigarettes. We're not doing the nicotine shit anymore. So we're smoking some good old clean
Clean and green.
green.
Clean and green.
No fucking. Well, you know, we did get it from a dispensary, and they're saying that this dispensary is putting chemicals and in it so that you can distinguish between the weeds.
Mm-hmm.
So you could tell which ones are the black market weeds, which ones are dispensary.
Dark
And some
big
people are
one.
saying that these chemicals
Mm-hmm.
are, you know, just as bad as or cigarettes or whatever. So I don't know. That'd be shitty if we're being poisoned by our pot.
It's not as bad as cigarettes.
Not only would that be
But it
awful,
does affect your
but
breathing.
just as
Move on.
like on the principle, just like marijuana is supposed to not be that. I remember the first time I smoked pot. And one thought I thought to myself was, bro, I really like this, so I guess I'm gonna have to accept that this is a dangerous drug, and you know, it's really gonna fuck up my body. It's like, not really. I think
Well,
maybe some
I
damage
kinda,
on the lungs, but you know, I don't know. I don't think there's really any kind of fucking. There's really nothing to back that fucking it's hurting us.
yeah.
I think I've heard one story of somebody dying from marijuana, and I bet it's fucking fake. I'll bet. Like, no way. Like, people smoke. I've smoked and smoked all day, every day, for months and months. That shit doesn't. It's not fucking alcohol, that's for sure. Well, we were going to talk about those fuckers who predict future math, whatever. No, what are you doing?
I'm looking up how many people died from weed.
Oh. Yeah, well, we're also skipping those fuckers who predict the future through math. Because I can't follow it. I don't know if it's too late or what, but I'm just fucking reading it like I'm a news anchor, and I feel retarded! So I want to go to something more interesting. Whatever I decide. Whatever I fucking did next. Well, I don't know what that is. Boring. Math is fun, but this is boring.
Okay, so here's a study conducted in California involving 65,177 men and women aged 15 to 49 found after 10 years marijuana users died no sooner than those who did not smoke it. Another study looked at 45,450 Swedish Army conscripts aged 18 to 20 and found after 15 years both users and non-users had a similar life expectancy. According to a 1988 ruling from the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, a marijuana smoker would have to consume 20,000 to 40,000 times the amount of THC in a joint in order to risk dying. A 2009 study in American Scientists on the relative toxicity of recreational drugs indicated one would have to use more than 1,000 times the effective dose of marijuana in order for it to be potentially fatal, not even a certain death. 1,000 times.
Yo, and I bet that's completely unbacked up because fucking nobody's ever done it. They don't know where the point is because nobody has ever fucking sat there and died from pot. There's no. There. Oh, and fucking. Okay, so it's just a link. Oh, okay, let's see.
Oh, that's crazy.
What's up?
Worst I heard was a dude smoked like 40 blunts in a day and got some sort of toxic shock. That's intense.
Yo, actually.
That makes sense though.
But I mean, did he just fall asleep because?
Or was
I
it from
think,
the paper, like from the blunt?
Yeah, was
you
it?
know?
I mean, yeah, it could have been
Is
the
it
like
too many
glue or
chemicals in the
whatever.
paper?
Well, no, I was gonna say if he just fucking fell asleep. I remember one time, it was my first 420, and and I was like in this house with a bunch of potheads, and we were all in this back closet, and I don't know if it was fucking lack of oxygen or what, but I was just fucking. It was baking hot in there. And I was more stoneder than I'd ever even considered that was even possible at that point. And well,
Yeah.
I just fucking I started like passing out. So I got out and I walked to the couch and I face planted and I went to sleep. And that's the worst thing. That's like that's the only time I ever think that marijuana got the best of me, you know, and that just made me just fucking boop. Was when I was brand new, and then all I did was went to sleep.
I used to get anxiety if I smoked too much.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, some people.
pretty
Some people. That's just what happens if they smoke.
Yeah.
Every time they'll. Just
Yeah.
Get all
No,
anxious.
I think it was like the strain, you know, too. Blunts have nicotine though.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was probably the wraps.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh.
You get all that nicotine, that'll.
Yeah, that
kill
would
you.
fuck you up. Especially if you smoked 40 in a row.
You ever just like take a bunch of cigarettes and put them in your hand and like you ever seen somebody do that? They take a bunch of cigarettes and they
like
put
Wolverine them?
Wolverine them, and then they go like this. And there's like two here, two here.
I've never seen that done up front. I mean, like, I think I've seen it before,
And
like in
then-
a video or something.
Well, and you just take a rip as big as you can off 6 cigarettes. After you fucking smoke your blunt or your hash or whatever, and it just fucking fades.
That's
you.
how I took a drag
You
off
know?
my first cigarette. Was I hit it like a fucking
Oh,
like a joint, and
Like
I fucking coughed.
straw
Like,
and shit. Like you're
oh
fucking
man,
trying to drink a milkshake.
oh I coughed like a gangster. It was hardcore.
Take straw
It was
down the street.
hard.
What?
No, it was in Marie Sperber's backyard with Dorothy.
Our guest host didn't show up. I guess probably because I'm an idiot and told him to come at 10 o'clock at night.
Here it is. What is it, like 3 o'clock in the morning? Almost, yeah.
He missed the boat.
Sure is.
Wish you
Worst
guys
thing that
could see
happened
our
to me
little
is I ate
office
almost
here.
an entire pizza to myself and
Yes, you
projectile vomited.
What's that?
Oh, he says, worst thing that happened to me, I ate almost an entire pizza to myself and projectile vomited.
Yeah, that's the danger is overeating after you smoke. You can kill yourself by overeating. Food's more dangerous than pot is. Typically.
One
Lots of
time
people kill
I
themselves with
took too
food.
fat of a rip off of a bong and I coughed so hard that I puked and puked and puked. I was gonna die. I was like 15. And then once my breathing had calmed down, I was so fucking
Oh, I
high.
bet, dude.
I don't think I've ever been that high again.
Just grab
was-
a jar of mayonnaise and just start
Oh.
eating it.
Ew, no.
That's what I
No,
do.
that was what you would do. I would not do that. Yuck.
I put salt in it.
Ugh. Ugh.
Lemon salt.
Ugh, gross.
Hot lemon salt mayonnaise pudding.
Yuck. Oh, gross.
Oh! Mayonnaise pudding. Spicy lemon salt mayonnaise pudding. You know what? Fucking, actually, that sounds good. If you don't just eat it, if you put it on your like chicken sandwich with the lemon salt and spicy lemon salt pudding, mayonnaise style. You don't really like mayonnaise though.
No. None of those things together sound like a good idea.
What? Mayonnaise with lemon is yum.
Okay, maybe mayonnaise, like a light bit of mayonnaise.
with the lemon salt,
On like a sandwich.
like a really light.
Really, I guess what else do you put mayonnaise on? What's something else? No, you put in all sorts of shit, like your tuna for the sandwich.
Yes.
Or egg salad sandwich. Mayonnaise is good I don't know. What else?
Ranch dressing.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, wasn't mayonnaise originally for salads?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, then it have ranch.
No, thank goodness for ranch.
Ranch for everything.
I hope y'all are taping the audio for this. Haha, I would totally listen. Well, that's what this is. That's what we're doing right now. Why can't I see what the fuck is this?
The fuck is this?
Shit, man. You may want salads. That's what it's there for. Unit, baby. That's what it was originally for.
Right? That's fucking
There
gnar,
wasn't
like,
any ranch, and nobody killed Caesar yet. So all they had,
Nobody killed Caesar yet.
all they had was that mayonnaise
Ugh.
on their salad. It would be like, you ever get the fucking chicken fucking sandwich from McDonald's?
Yes.
It would just be that,
Ugh.
but without the chicken or the sandwich, it would just be the lettuce
Just
and
the
the
mayonnaise.
mayonnaise.
That's too much mayonnaise.
Dude, I want to go get sushi.
That sounds delicious.
Yum.
Mm.
Mmm. Sushi sounds good. Alright, I guess I'll do we're going on 2 hours here. Alright, I'm gonna do one more little story and then we're wrapping this shit up. Dog. Doggity doo, dog. Oh, great. This is a great fucking thing to end on. Okay. I just learned what a poop knife is, and I refuse to and I refuse to suffer alone. Okay. So I'll read that title one more time. I was 22 years old when I learned that not every family has a poop knife. I just learned what a poop knife is, and I refuse to suffer alone. I'm just going to read a little bit of this, because I think that kind of is a standalone thing on itself. Just reading that is kind of enough. Okay. I just learned what a poop knife is, and I refuse to suffer alone. I'm going to sing this whole thing. Gather around, kids, for I have a story that might make you rue the Rossi finger dawn that brought you into this day. Ready? So last week, Reddit user learned, but shared a story that introduced me to the concept of a poop knife. A knife for poop. Well, actually allow them to explain. My family poops big. My family.
We take big ol'
My
shit.
family poops big. Maybe it's genetic, maybe it's our diet, but everyone births giant logs of crap. And anyone has laid a mega poop, you know that sometimes it won't flush. That's absolutely true. It lays across the hole in the bottom of the bowl, and the vortexing of the drain merely gives it a spin as it mocks you.
The mocking shit.
Alright, guy. The mocking shits. How to kill them.
I told you.
Flush this, bitch.
You
I'll
can't
fucking
flush
show
me.
you. Yeah, well, this guy's fucking gonna show him. Growing up, this was a common enough occurrence that our family had a poop knife. It was an old rusty kitchen knife that hung on a nail in the laundry room, only to be used for that purpose.
cutting up your shit.
Hold on. I'm getting there. It was normal to walk through the hallway and have someone call you out. Hey! Can you get me the poop knife? Oh, no. That's some different shit than getting somebody toilet paper. Ew.
Ew.
I thought it was a standard kit. You have your plunger, your toilet, and your poop knife. Okay. So yeah, the idea is
Well, maybe
you-
it was like a traditional thing back when, suction wasn't as great in the plumbing.
Maybe.
And maybe
Yeah.
it was more of a,
Yeah,
like
maybe they-
Victorian thing or something.
Maybe he just didn't know how to fucking flush a toilet. Maybe he should have tried flushing before he was done. Like flushing it
Go on
right
a
as it
courtesy
came out.
flush, like in Austin Powers.
Like in
Courtesy
jail.
flush.
Dude, in jail they have the fucking like super vacuum toilets that would just fucking eat anything. Yeah, we were throwing sheets in there and shit. Fucking seriously, dude. The like rolls of toilet paper. No, if you're taking a shit and it's long enough and you push that eject button, it'll just suck the rest of the shit out of you, dude. Like just and you're done with that shit. What were we talking about? The poop knife. You wouldn't need that in jail, is all I'm saying. They'd get rid of that shit. And that's the story. There's more, but I really don't feel like reading any more of that. Because I mean it speaks for itself. This guy didn't know that people didn't just cut their shit. Because they didn't know how to fucking use a plunger, apparently. They just cut their shit into little pieces and sent them on their way, which is effective, which would work, but I vote for plunger.
Well, then you have to like splash shitty shit water everywhere.
Yeah. The toilet was a beast in jail, and of course everybody's fucking sitting there watching you. Which you just gotta get used to.
Yeah, I only spent like 1 hour in the holding cell, and it was actually a juvenile jail because I'm a good kid. But I couldn't use the toilet either, and I really had to pee, but I couldn't do it.
Do you have any,
It was a different experience for me. It was the most frightening thing to do.
do you have any friends on the inside? Did you meet anybody?
No, because I only spent like an hour in the holding cell, and then my mom came and got me.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I know sometimes they have that common area in the holding cell, like, district, where you can go and sit and watch TV, and they have box. I don't know if they do that here, but they have a box, in Utah ones at least, where it says, okay, last chance, put all your drugs in here, and, and we won't charge you, which is ridiculous. Everybody's watching you, fucking with, like, there's, like, cameras everywhere. Yeah, and it's totally a trap. They fucking, if you put drugs in that thing, you're fucked. I guess the idea is you gotta get rid of them somehow. You keister them. You gotta keister them, or you gotta flush them.
Boof.
Both.
Is that what that is?
Both. Of course you're gonna fucking use those super toilets to get rid of their drugs. You're not gonna give them to the cops so they can go fucking party with the mayor and shit. That's how it goes, dude. I'm not saying all cops are bad. I'm just saying there's not enough good cops to be effective. Like, and even if there was, it's still an ineffective fucking practice. Like, there's no... Okay, yes, I understand. We don't want people going around killing people and shit. But we gotta find a better way to do this. Because, first of all, you can do that anyway. If I don't even need a gun. If they take all the guns away, I could YouTube a video on how to make a flamethrower or a bomb or and that's terrorist shit to say. I'm not gonna do that, But I'm saying, if I wanted to, it would be more effective to just make a flamethrower anyway.
Yeah.
If you sat at the entrance of a building with a flamethrower, nobody's getting out of there alive. You know, whereas with bullets you miss and shit. And that's that. What are we even talking about? I'm smoking too much weed because we're on cigarettes is what we're talking about. Poop knives. How did we get to this?
I couldn't really find anything on the origin of poop knife, so I don't know if it's actually a thing.
I don't think poop knife's really a thing. I think that
I think
family
it
was
says
just
like one of those like creepy pasta, you know,
ridiculous.
whatever's.
Somebody's made it up
Yeah.
to get some likes or whatever. It's possible, maybe.
Maybe.
But there's some weird shit like that, you know? Fucking poop knife. They got a poop knife in their family. I'm trying to think of, like, in Utah, families all have all sort of, I guess this isn't quite the same thing, but we had friends growing up with their parents. Wouldn't swear at all, but the one thing they would say is heckus. Heckus.
Heckus.
Oh, my heckus.
Heckus.
You know, it's not, I mean, it is swearing, really. It's just saying you're saying the pseudo swear.
It's not the word, it's the intent behind the word.
If you're yelling at somebody, you go to heckus!
I don't give a shit either way.
You're gonna be fucking
You could say
dying
fuck, shit,
laughing.
ass, bitch, cunt,
First of all,
queen, fucking asshole, fucking douche canoe farmer. I don't give a
I
shit.
am queen asshole, douche canoe farmer. Bow down.
Bow down.
Oh my heckus! Are
Bow
those
in the
Victorians?
refuse, garbage people.
Those are Oreos, heckus. Oh fuck! What am I doing?
Being a monster.
Menace. Huey's still here with us. I want to take that box. I want to take that box.
What box?
I don't know. That's what Uni's saying. It's getting late, and he was like, "It's 2 a.m. and I want to take that box." What box? What box are you talking about? The Star Wars? What box? I kind of like this fucking little hallway thing we got
Yeah, I
over
like
here.
this up here.
This is gonna be our home base from now on. The only problem is, like today we were gonna have somebody come and speak with us, and there's no fucking way he.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to fit
Yeah, I guess we could fit him in here. He's fucking crisscross applesauce up here, like his face all up in the fucking camera, like. And then it would just be us like behind him. Then we'd have room for one more person on the side, just like, yeah, thanks. Really happy to be on the show.
That would actually be fucking hilarious.
It's like, oh, the drug box outside the jail. Oh, fucking right. Sorry, dude.
No shit.
I don't remember what I'm talking
Freebies.
about half the time. You know what? You know when those fucking cops are going in there and getting free drugs from these, and they're pinning them on the fucking these poor drug addicts, these poor
Drug addicts.
criminals. Fucking shit. That drug shit. There's so many people in jail right now for drugs. People for selling drugs and buying drugs, where like everybody involved is consenting to what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
They get more time in prison than pedophiles do half the time.
Yeah,
Or rapists.
Dude,
what
that's
the
what-
fuck is up with that?
Dude, that's why.
Really?
Dude, that's why.
Really?
That's why I say judges.
Wow.
That's why I say
Wow.
judges are pedophiles, because
They
all
are
these pedophiles
pedophiles.
are getting like light fucking slaps on the wrist, like you got caught.
Shit rolls
You
downhill.
know, don't do that next time. You know, fucking. What were we talking?
Judges being pedophiles.
Judges are pedophiles.
You heard it here
Poop
first.
knives. Yeah. Well, and what people
one big thing that people say is like, okay, I don't have a problem with drugs, but you know, if you're driving around on drugs, then you're a problem, and that is a problem. But it's already a problem either way because one, every 5 of the people around you is probably on prescription drugs. At least, definitely in Utah. Dude, in Utah,
And
fucking, you
driving.
might just be like Mr. Zoloft on this side and fucking Paxil, or I don't know what all the prescriptions are, but both these guys are having their fucking suicidal thoughts right next to you, and the cops have this fucking pothead pulled over. Just like, dude, I'm sorry, I was going too slow to get my pot home because I was afraid of getting pulled over.
I had my turn signal on for
These
20
two
minutes.
assholes are just fucking pissed off at each other on their fucking happy medicine. You're in the middle of them. It's like, it's not fair. Not fair.
My thing is if you're gonna actually, you know, study it to make some proof, like, don't just make a claim and then make fake fucking glasses to support your claim. Actually test it and prove to me.
I'm
like,
glad
show
we-
me. Show me, because I want to know. I want to know the facts, but don't make a bogus fucking shit and so it supports your narrative when it's not even actually based on any scientific fact other than glasses that you made up as stoner vision.
Man,
You're an idiot.
It's more of that.
I'm not that
fucking-
stupid.
It's
Thank
more
you.
of that fucking, what's it called? Cannabis madness? No, what's it called?
Reefer madness?
Reefer madness, man. Reefer madness. Is this your soda?
No, duh.
No, duh.
This is my soda.
Oh. Reefer madness, man. If you smoke pot, or no, even if you don't smoke pot, go watch that movie. I don't even care if it makes whoever fucking made that movie rich, because you gotta see it. It's hilarious. It is so fucking
It's
funny.
so ridiculous.
Especially if you smoke pot. If you don't smoke pot, it's.
But when you
that's
think about it, it's
how
not
goes.
really hilarious because they use that as like a way as propaganda to like pretty much
It's hilarious.
brainwash.
It's
the
hilarious now because nobody watches that movie and is getting brainwashed. If anybody's
Jeff
watching
Sessions.
that,
That's
yeah,
that
except for
motherfucker.
Jeff Sessions, he's not brainwashed. He's fucking.
Maybe he is
fucking
brainwashed. Maybe
laundry
he's just
wise,
super ignorant.
just fucking-
Maybe he's never even fucking
maybe
been
that's
around it, or
true.
maybe he like had like a bad experience and he felt all like judged and
Fucking
weird when he
his-
was high.
His hippie
And so he's
girlfriend
got, like,
ran
the-
off with
yeah,
another
with-
hippie.
with
and he's
another
like, oh,
hippie dude
fucking
and-
getting rid of that plant for
Yeah,
good.
you know.
I don't know. If anybody ever comes to arrest me from pot in this state from now on, I'm really gonna give them a hard time. I'm gonna resist like a motherfucker because that's insane. It's ridiculous. It's legal now, and we've pretty well established that it's not hurting anybody. And if you're one of them states where it's still an issue,
We wish you the best of luck, man.
You are assholes. Get your shit together. You have.
Let's make it so that the federal government has to fucking decriminalize it because every state has it fucking legal. And everybody's doing it. They can't arrest every one of us. They would have to change the fucking law.
Yeah. But it's not like that. Nobody wants to lose their jobs or their positions or their money.
Or their power or their money or whatever bribes they're getting from whatever fucking corporate pharmaceutical agency or whatever. I don't know.
You know.
Who knows?
That's understandable. Nobody likes to give up shit just to, be
It's just
doing the
too.
right
It's
thing.
just too bad that it's at the sake of, at the sake of people's health and happiness and the truth and everything else, just so that somebody can keep their pockets fattened.
I think I'm gonna end it on that note. I think we ended on government corruption on last time too.
Every time.
Maybe that'll turn into a theme. Right now, what are the themes so far? Usually we're smoking some pot. Usually
we come in swinging like we're blind and shit. Build a little here.
And by the end, we're
build a
just
little there.
lame as fuck.
And then we're just like, we're so done. Well, it's been 2 hours. And,
Yeah.
you know, that's like longer than a movie. If anybody's, if Huey Boy is still here,
You're the real
that's
fucking
like
MVP.
longer than a fucking
You're the
movie,
real
dude.
MVP.
That's long. That's 2 hours and 15 minutes, dude. That's a long ass time to be watching us. And if you did, thanks for that. Awesome. I can't believe you that like that's great. Somebody thought we were entertaining enough to watch us for 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm really just making these so people have something to listen to at work. We don't really expect anybody to listen at night. If people do, that's fine. I don't ever expect it'll be many people, but we do love the feedback.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to put something on YouTube people can listen to at work. Just mindless chatter.
Just mindless
to keep
chatter
your
that you
brain
can,
busy at
you
work,
know,
you know?
giggle at.
Because that's what I like to do is just have somebody fucking chatting at me all day, and before I know it, the day's over. Anyway, government corruption. We're gonna finish this bowl. Probably end up caving and buying the back of cigarettes. Yay! I was looking for your reaction. Anyway, love you, Huey. Love you, Hune. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I just
Is it
call it Hune.
Hoon or Hune?
I'm still here. Haha. I switch back and forth between watching the video and listening. Thanks. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Is just if you just want some mindless fucking chatter in the background, dude, that's our target audience. People who aren't listening.
or
Like,
who want to be entertained with just random, shit.
Anyway.
Good night.
Good night.
Thanks for sticking around.
Thanks, Hune. The Hune! We're gonna have him guest star as soon as I can figure out how to fucking get a panel up or some shit. There must be a way to get there has to be a way. How to...
Well, we should look into that.
Happy? Watch Happy. Am I missing some of this? Watch Happy. Take care. Watch Happy. Alright, we're gonna find Happy and we'll watch it. I'd do it. We're gonna. Alright, bye, Huey. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Anybody else from YouTube or Twitter or
Facebook
whatever.
forever.